I hope that's recording. Okay, camera's on, and we are on page 49, where it says Chapter 6, Driving Conditions, and the very first one has a list of SIPD. It's on the wall if you need it with extra explanations. Search, some people say scan, some people say search. We good? I'll be right there. Then identify, because you're always identifying things. Romeo, go away now. Prediction. The test, I think, will say something about making proper judgments. Well, that's what a prediction is. You predict or judge what you think is going to happen. Decide, execute. Brooke, is there a green light on your shifter now? Yes, that's a good thing. That is a good thing, girl. That wasn't on last night. All right, sorry about that camera. They're probably like, where did the teacher go? All right, let's go quickly. Hey guys, if this is a question, I want you to tell me the number and then I can say it so the camera can hear it. So it says, if there a question that says when you're driving, what should you be focused on or concentrating on? Number one, driving. So some people say, oh, the road or this or that. It's almost easier than that. It's just driving. Driving has a lot of parts to it, but you focus on driving. You don't want to be Romeo. Just a little bit ago I was talking, oh, you don't even, come on, get your book open. I was just kind of saying, put your phone away type thing. I know that we've talked about it. I know we've said you're going to probably multitask a little. You're going to do things, it's a matter of when. You know, if you have what's in your cup this morning? If you have something to drink in the morning, you're driving to work, you're probably going to take a sip of that on the way to work. Will you do it when there's crazy things going on and lights are turning yellow? Or will you do it when there's no cars around and it's relaxed and you can kind of take a sip of water or something, or but you're drinking it. You know, will you do that? Probably, but don't be answering your phone. Now, if it's through the radio and you can do that, push that thumb thing and go, hello mom, how are you? You know, but you guys can't do that at all until you're 18. Remember, no phones for you until you're 18. And texting is illegal for even old geezer like, nobody can text. That's illegal. Okay? All right, now we already wrote number 2 in. Here's some other things that might come up. But I mean, man, you've seen some crazy things. People, I told you, didn't I tell you about the guy I saw with a laptop open on his lap and he was typing and driving? And you're like, whoa, crazy. Kissing and making out and putting makeup on, cell phone eating. That was number 2, right? So good, so we're going in order, that's good. Do you need that up any longer? No, because you can think of those things yourself. Is it next thing about nighttime driving? What's the next question?
Lists or other than where you cannot see with
Oh.
your rear view is what can cause blind spots.
I don't like the word blind, so this is number 3. Is this number 3? I don't like the word blind spot that it says other than where your mirrors don't see, because that to me is what a blind spot is. To me, what they're talking about is things that block my vision. And remember back in chapter 2 where it says, can you have a for sale sign in your window while you're driving? You could say a for sale sign. You could say, how many times has your mom been, sit back because Tina, I can't see. Move your big mug. Your head's in the way. You ever heard that? So passengers, that'll block your vision. That post in your windshield right here, you know where your door opens and closes? When you're making a left-hand turn, you gotta kind of look around that, make sure there's no pedestrians hiding in there, anything. You guys that sit tall, when you make a right, you're gonna duck, you'll just do it, you're like, why are you ducking? The rearview mirror, you're gonna look underneath it because you can see better to the right. Those are types of things that'll block your vision. So we get, how many did you need? Just a couple? Did we get 3 then, 3 or 4? You could say overloaded car, going to college and you overloaded, hey, read maybe about a 70-inch TV and you got it to fit in the back seat or something. Probably too big for the back seat. Probably couldn't see out your back window with that big old thing. So nighttime, if we're there, hopefully, if we are, if you can tell me what number it is, we'll say it for the camera. But guys, how does nighttime affect you as a driver? Hey, you can't see. When I'm driving right now, there's a curve in the road, I can see around the curve. If it's dark, I can only see where my headlights show. That's all I can see. I won't see around that curve until my headlights light around the curve. So immediately, how does it affect me? Well, I can't see. So I could add, well, since I can't see well, I'll probably slow down. I'll probably, my following distance will grow a little bit, When I'm sitting behind a car in the daytime, Bailey, behind a car, I can see through their windshield. Isaac, when I'm driving, you're in front of me, and I see in front of you because I can see through your windshield and the brake lights come up on that car up there. I've already got my foot off the accelerator over the brake going, why is that? You haven't even braked yet. But I've already gone, what's going on? And sure enough, then you brake because, and then I'm like, I'm already ready. At night, that will never happen. Now, it's just hard to see up there what's going on. And until they light up and start to light up, you really can't tell. So, of course, we move all that peripheral stuff, all the movements that could be coming out of a ditch. Here comes the deer. See some turkeys running up the road. At night, you're not going to see them until the headlights shine on them. Is there questions, anything that you need to know, like eyes and fatiguing and things like that, any numbers? 8, what does 8 say? Eye fatigue? Well, what I tell my kids for number 8, for the camera number 8, turn the dash lights really. You guys ever played on a computer where you're not tired but your eyes are like on fire? Eye fatigue? You're addicted to that phone, aren't you? You're going to be driving and you're like, crash. So, hey, turn the lights down low on your dash. You got to see the speedometer, but turn them off and then bring them up, and that's it. That'll help right away. Keep your windshield clean, because it gets really weird reflections and can bug your eyes, okay? If the lights are coming at you, read, I can't see. The guy's got his brights, or it's a truck and his lights are really high. Don't stare at those lights. Look away and maybe follow the white line on the right. Let it guide you so that it actually draws you away from those oncoming cars. All right, you've heard, like when someone dies, they go towards the light. Well, if you go towards the headlights, you'll be going towards the light. You'll get in a head-on collision. So you see light, and then you'll be like, go into the light, and then Jesus will be there to hug you, or something like that. I don't know. But you've heard that saying before, go towards the light. Don't go towards the light when you're driving. That's bad. Move away from it, okay? Vehicles have 2 headlights. Is there questions about how far they show? Mm-hmm. Bright lights show 350 feet down the road. What number is that? 11? 10. Now, probably right in there, it's going to talk about following distance. So, bright lights will show 350 feet down the road. It'll light up the road. And your tail lights should be able to be seen for 500 feet. Don't know if there's a question. When you have your bright lights on, because you light those on, it lights up the road well, but all of a sudden maybe a car turns out from a side road, or you're catching up to somebody, you have to go to dim lights, because if your bright lights are on, they're hitting my mirrors, and I'm like, man, I'm blind. Now you have a day-night tab, you can duck your head, move around. So dim them when you become 200 feet or closer. What number is that? From the rear. 12, 200 feet or closer, but I'm coming, Christina, 1,000. So if it's from the rear, it's 200, head to head is 1,000. You got those both in? Is that 11 and 12 or 12 and 13? Yeah. All right, good. We got that? Good? Good. Use your headlights. Overdrive. Is there a question on overdriving? Yeah. What number is that? Overdriving is driving too fast to be able to stop in the distance your lights shine down the road. I think the book says eliminate the roadway. Okay? Driving too fast. So I'm driving along and Reed, I see you. Reed, bam, you're in my headlights. But I have my low beams on. They show 100, 200 feet down the road. But I'm going 60. It takes me 288 feet to stop. I can see you, but I can't even stop until I'm 88 feet past you. That's not good. I'm going to be like, and I'll probably have to go to the ditch or something. Okay, because you're going to have react. Remember the chart. I'm going to see him and I'm going to like, put your foot on the brake. That's reaction time. Now I'm braking. Takes me 290 feet to stop. I need to get, now if I have my brights on, ching ching, 350 feet. So when I go to low beams, what do I have to do? I gotta slow down or I'm overdriving my headlights. Yeah? So we already got the 200 from the rear. 1,000 from the front, we got that. We got overdriving your headlights. Headlights show bright lights are 350 feet down the road. Doing well? Okay. Bright lights rise up and widen out. That's why you gotta dim them, otherwise you're shining right in someone's eyes. Low beams will shine lower and a little to the right. And when it's white outside, snow or fog, is it better to have bright, it's probably coming up on a different slide, bright lights or low lights? Low is actually better because it lights up the road. If you go bright lights, it's like putting, it would be like putting the whiteboard up, like a sheet. And you go boom, and it reflects, you're like, what the? It's like all you see is this whiteness. But if you go low beams, it lights the road up better, okay? So low beams in fog and snow, okay? From dusk to dawn, oh, is there one that says one else? Besides when it's dark out, you should have your headlights on? What number is that? 13? Well, tell me them then. I'll repeat them so that they can hear them on camera.
Fog, rain, snow.
Fog is a good one.
Rain.
I heard rain, that's a good one.
Snow.
Snow is awesome. Remember some of the snow and fog low beams?
Maybe mostly like any hazardous weather.
I would say any hazardous weather. You separate them out like you did to fill in lines, or you could say, it could be, the other day when it was kind of hazy, smoky, it could be smoky. Anytime you can't see, so what do we got up here? Rain, sleet, smog, or in LA, although we get smog in Minneapolis, just not as bad as some of the big cities, but drizzle. Oh, actually think about it. How many of your cars right now when you start it, the lights are on? They're on. You don't turn your headlights on, they're just on. Okay, if they're on and they're automatics, just check one thing. For a while when the cars were made, if you went to the automatic running lights and started your car, they're on, but you can't go to high or low beams. So check your switch and see. Most of the cars today you can. So they're on and you can still go high beam, low beam. Okay? So check and see. If not, you'll have to go to the on position because you'll want your brakes on. Glare, is there a question on glare? No questions on glare?
Yeah.
There is? What?
Yeah, 14.
14, glare. Guys, again, here we go. Clean windshield. You're gonna be great if you have clean windshield. Do you need more than one line? Is it just one line? Just really make sure you have a good clean windshield because you get such weird looks. You know, just dirty. Does anybody in your family smoke? Wash the inside of the windows too. And you, Liz, you're gonna be amazed. You'll wash them once a week, they'll be yellow. You'll actually take a cloth and spray them and you'll wipe them and you go, oh, and it's gross. It's from the smoke. But there'll be a film on there and when you wash it, you're like, oh my goodness, why is it yellow? It's from the smoke. So wash the inside and the outside of your windows. Okay, oh, and then of course it says if you're starting to get blinded, always look to the right and let the white line guide you. Okay? Remember that? Okay? How about oh yeah, you can adjust your mirrors, use the day-night tab. If the glare is from the rear, no, is that what you're considering glare, I guess? You know, you get blinded by a light. So if the rear view mirror is putting a rectangle of blindness in your eyes, some cars are automatic, there's a little light there that goes bzz, bzz. When they turn off, they go bzz, bzz. Otherwise there's a tab on the bottom. Doop. And it does a double reflection so you can get the lights in it, but the bright light's gonna be up on your forehead. Well, unless you had it forward and then set it and pushed it. I have mine the other way, so I guess it depends on how you have your set. Dirty headlights can reduce the output, remember from chapter 2? 75% is what the book said. This says 50 to 90. That question is actually leaving the test, leaving some stuff. So dirty headlights, just wash them. You know, especially, we're done with it now when the snow's melting a lot. So in the winter you get a warm day, when it gets up to around 32, 35, just yucks them up. Anything on that? Did you have any questions on that? No? Driving, are we freeway driving now? All right, freeway driving, okay? Guys, there's no side traffic. There's nothing coming from the side. There's no stop and goes, Okay, what's your question? I see some people writing. What's it say? Describe a freeway?
Yeah.
Oh. Multiple lane, limited access. That'd be a good description, yeah. There's no lights, there's no stop signs. So when you come on and off, it's gonna be through interchanges where you're gonna merge. So hopefully if they're good mergers, they're gonna come on down, they're gonna kind of pick their spot, they're gonna get up to speed to match, and then they're gonna just be able to go with the flow. People aren't good mergers. And of course, that's where the traffic always slows down, then you get past the, and then it speeds back up, and then you're like, why is it going so slow? We're on the freeway. Like, oh, bad merger. Some people slow down on the freeway before they leave. You should, sometimes you almost have to because they use those weave lanes. That's hard, so. Good? Cloverleafs, is there a question on cloverleafs? They go to the right, or do you just start drawing now? No? What's the next question?
What is highway hypnosis?
Oh, it's gonna come up here, but let's go ahead and cover that. I might have covered it in some of the classes. It happens on freeways because they're boring. So what is it though? It's a trance-like state. You're like a zombie. You're like in a trance. Well, what do you mean? It's a trance-like state created because of monotony or boredom, usually on a freeway. Now you're like, well, what do you mean? That ain't very boring. You're right. This is pretty, this isn't boring here. You got a lot of stuff going on. But what if I was in Nebraska, going to Colorado? What if I was in South Dakota, going to Wyoming? It's boring. I'm sorry, don't be mad at me. But at first you're like, oh, it's so, the nice grassy fields, but then there's no curves. There's no hills, it's just flat. And you can get bored. And the next thing you know, you're like, you don't even know where you're at. So make sure, is there a question that says how do you avoid it? Like the next one, how do you avoid highway hypnosis or? No? Okay, good. Cloverleafs go to the right. Is there a question on that? What's the next question?
How do freeways allow you to travel long distances without stopping?
Say that again?
How do freeways allow you to travel
Oh.
long distances without stopping?
There's no stops. There's no signs. There's no lights. There's no stop sign, yield signs. Yeah, that's weird. You just said that it had limited access. Because there's no side traffic, it merges, everything merges. Okay, so the freeway will keep going from state to state to state to state. Tollways, they actually have stops because you gotta pull over and throw change in the thing or give the guy $1.50 and whatever. So there are some stops there. So cloverleafs go to the right. You're gonna have to draw these or else you can just take your book and copy that page, trim them out and tape them in. Then you got a folded diamond. Okay, is there some questions about acceleration lanes and stuff? What's the question? What number? 19, listen, read.
Explain where freeway and acceleration lanes are located.
At the end of the on-ramp. And that was 19?
Yeah.
Number 19, the acceleration lane is at the end of the on-ramp. So you're coming down, you kind of starting to peak already, and they got those, is there something that says what are the 3 steps from merging?
Yeah, that's 20.
Okay, so 20, you're going to kind of pick your spot and go, okay, right there between the red car and the blue car. Okay, you're going to get up to speed. Okay, can't do it so real fast on the ramp because there's a curve. Then you're finally on the acceleration lane, you punch it, you're going 65, and you signal, mirror over the shoulder, go right between them. Very good. Pick your spot, get up to speed, go with the flow. You can probably switch the first two. Get up to speed, pick your spot, go with the flow. I don't think the first two kind of are happening at the same time. Okay, is that good? That was 19 and 20. All right, what's 20? There, and there's the acceleration lane right at the end of the on-ramp. You don't want to go like that. You want to come down, and once you might be going 40, 45 to make that curve, and now it's like room, and now you can fit smoothly. Okay, give me, what's 21 say?
What is an acceleration lane used for?
Oh, to merge smoothly. It's to match speeds. You're accelerating so that you can match speeds. Okay? Does that sound good, Isaac? All the way through 21 now, we're doing all right? getting on, oh, well, here it is again. Oh, and then, yeah, like I said, as you kind of you pick your spot, get up to speed, then you use your smog technique, go with the flow. You want to be, I don't like this word never, you know me, I'm not a never and always, because then it changes the answer. You go, never? Well, you have to stop if someone stopped in front of you, but you try really hard not to stop on the ramp, because when you're coming down the ramp, people are looking to the side and kind of picking their spot. And if someone up there stops and they're like, okay, and they look back forward, bam! Because they're really not looking forward so much, they're kind of glancing both. So try not to stop on an on-ramp. What's the next question?
What should you never do on the acceleration lane?
Well, we just said it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Stop. And again, the word never, be careful. It's what the book says, but yeah, you're not supposed to stop on the on-ramp or acceleration lane. So where are we at now, Christina? What?
23.
What's it say? 23.
Which vehicles are required to yield on the freeway? Circle your response. Vehicles entering the freeway or vehicles on the freeway?
Well, who do you think should yield? Who has the right of way? The freeway traffic or the merging traffic? Yeah, freeway. Just always follow the rules. Whoever's there first goes first. So obviously the freeway traffic has, what number was that, 23? The freeway traffic is out there going 70. They have the right of way, right, Romeo? Keep moving your thumbs around again. Romeo, he just crashed. Okay, he's probably missing answers too, just like he missed a turn. Romeo, come on. All right, so we had, Bailey, we had 24, 25? What's it say?
What is the reason for freeway ramp meters?
What? Oh, ramp meters? Oh. Was that a picture of ramp meters? They're designed to control the flow. Listen, they're not on. You're like, a lot of times you're coming down the ramp and you just drive, they're there and you don't even know what they are because you're driving right by them. But there are signs underneath it that says 1 car per green light. What do you, they're never on. If it's rush hour, they'll start to flash yellow telling you, be careful, it's getting heavy down there. But if it gets so busy, Romeo, I'm taking it away. I'm serious. Then they'll turn on. And then it's just treat them like a light. Green light, yellow, red. And that green light is only on for, has anyone ever seen them? I mean, I'm not exaggerating when it's like this. It's red. It'll go green, yellow, red, green, yellow. It's on for a second. You couldn't get 2 cars through it. It's just a green, you get a go. And if there's 2 of them, you actually form 2 lines. Christina, Aaron. One at a time. Okay? And that was what number was the ramp meter question? 26? 24, okay. What's next? 25 then? Romeo, what's 25? Read it nice and loud for me.
Explain what speed you should maintain and drive on the fairways and approval you should.
Okay, you should go with the flow. Now be careful when I say that. Hold on, don't write yet. People use this as an argument to speed. Remember the basic speed law says you have to drive according to conditions, but never faster than the posted speed. So if you're on the freeway and the speed limit's 65, but everyone's going 40, what do you have to do by law? 40. The basic speed law says that you have to go according to conditions. Now, well, everyone's going 85. The policeman pulls you over, policewoman pulls you over and says, do you know how fast you're going? I was just going with the flow. That's what I was taught in driver's ed. No, you don't go with the flow if everyone's going 100. Do you see what I'm saying? So what speed do you go? You go with the flow, not faster than the speed limit. You don't have to write that, you know that. And never, you don't stop on a freeway. You cannot go backwards on a freeway. Remember, you can only stop on a freeway if it's an emergency. In fact, you can get a ticket for running out of gas on the freeway. Did you know that? Yeah, you okay, good. Is that coming up? Is that a question or is that a different chapter? Maybe it's in here. You guys see, if you run out of gas, the policewoman will pull over, pick you up, help you, get you the gas, and then write you a ticket as they say goodbye. Okay? All right, so what's next? Christina, what's the next question? What number? 26. So the camera's following along, 26.
What traffic lane of the freeway should you use when driving at a slower speed than
Yeah.
the traffic?
Do you remember, kind of a common rule, the fast people drive to the left and the slow people drive to the, kind of a courtesy thing. What it is, let's say it's 3 lanes. If you got a 3-lane freeway, the middle lane is called the through. You're just going through Minneapolis, you stay in the middle lane, and you end up going through, next thing you know, you're down in Lakeville, and you're headed to Iowa. Right? If you were gonna get on or off, you'd be in the right lane because you'd be getting off on one of the ramps. Or coming down, getting off. That's the right lane. Usually a little slower, maybe. But if you're like, man, I'm in the diamond lane, or I wanna go a little faster, or you're in the center lane, but the guy in front of you is not quite going up to speed, you would go to the left. Again, it's just common practice, not like some law. And remember, on a truck, where's the biggest no zone, on the right or the left? It's the right, so you always want to pass a big truck on the left, following this common sense rule. All right, here we go. What else we got? Oh, there's slower traffic should keep, oh, we're right on track. Slower traffic to the right. Don't, guys, you should never try to control the speed like, that guy's speeding, so I'm going to pull over the left lane and make everyone 60. People do that. If the speed limit is 65, read, people will go in the left lane, set their cruise at 65. And then, of course, people have to, if someone's choosing to speed, they're breaking the law, they'll pass on the right. And it causes, and people get boxed in, and you're sitting there going, well, I'm going the speed limit. Knock it off. Don't enforce. Just get in the middle lane and let them pass you on the left. Well, I'm going the speed limit, so it shouldn't even happen. Shouldn't, but it does because some people set their cruise at 70. And even though it's 65. So, I don't set my, unless I'm in a different state and the speed limit is 75. In Minnesota, our speed limit is 70 out on the rurals. Fellas in the back, I set my cruise at 70. I just do. I think 70 is fast enough. I used to set it faster, like 74 or 5, when I was going to Fargo and stuff, but I don't anymore. My gas mileage is a little bit better too, so I just set it. Now, if I cross the border into North Dakota and the speed limit is 75, then I actually do set it, which it is, then I set it at 75. I don't do the 5 miles an hour, you know, well, the police officers will give you 5 extra. They don't have to, and I just don't mess with it, so. What's the next question? Message boards, is that right? We have message boards? Yay. Message boards are going to give you traffic alerts. There's a crash. There's a stalled car and amber alerts. Traffic alerts and amber alerts. Traffic alerts and amber alerts. Now, is the next question, what number is that, Aaron? 27. And does 28 say something? Oh, what's an amber alert?
Yes.
Okay. So 28 then says, what's an amber alert? Well, what they're going to give you is a description of the child. 10-year-old, wearing a jean jacket, pink jeans, a red shirt, a scarf, a hat, 5 foot. They're going to give a description of the child. Blonde hair, whatever, this, that. And they'll give a description of the vehicle. Left in a minivan, green, license plate, first 3 letters, 1, 2, 3. And then if you see it, you call. You have permission to use your phone, Romeo, even if you're under 18. You call 911 and you follow the vehicle. Wouldn't you? That man's going to rape that little girl. What are you going to do? I'm not going to try to get out there, and I have a permit to carry, and I do carry a gun sometimes, rarely. So I don't have a gun in my car. You know, but there are times I do have a gun, but I'm not getting out to try to shoot some bad guy. I'm following that vehicle so the cops know, and I'll stay back. The minivan's taking or going on the exit 82 on West Broadway, whatever. He's stopping, he's going into, stay back, don't, the 911s will tell you not to do anything. You don't get out and try to save the day. And then finally they'll say, they're coming, or you can break off. I mean, I just would. Now, I might be giving bad advice, but I'm telling you, if there's some child in there that's been abducted, man, I'm not. And even though they might say don't do anything, if I saw that child and there was a man or a woman doing something to that kid or grabbing them and taking them to a bathroom at a gas station, sorry, I'm getting out. I ain't letting it happen. So, I'm not telling you to do that, but maybe just stay with them and be able to identify that vehicle locate them. They're taking a left, they're taking a right. If you're not comfortable, you can just call it in and tell them they're going south on 35. We're just going past the Twin Stadium or something, you know, and we're going into the tunnel and no, they're turning off. If you don't feel like following them, don't. But it's up to you. But Amber Alerts are scary. Did you guys have it on your phones where your phones do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone too. And it happened the other, was it early this year? Everyone in class was like, ding, ding, ding. And we're like, what's going on? Amber Alert. But then this year, like first trimester or something, yeah. So.
It just shows you everybody who has an iPhone.
What's that? Why, it's that, the Androids don't have the same thing, don't they?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
Mine is that.
you're done? Okay. Hey, we only have a couple questions left, right? What do we got? What's next? Diamond lanes? HOV lanes? HOV, hi. Good morning, welcome Monday. Jump in, we're filling in questions, okay? We're just about done. High, HOV, high occupancy vehicles, okay? So basically it's the carpool lane, that's what we call it. So it's marked with a diamond on the road, diamond on the sign, solid white lines, that means you can go into them. It's discouraged though, you want to be in there before that happens. If it turns into a double white line, then lane change is prohibited. You have to stay in it or can't go in it. Well, who can use it? A motorcycle can use it even if he's all alone, he or she. And then if you have two people in your car, Isaac, you and I are in the car, we can go in it, 2 people or more. And then taxis, buses, I don't know, is that enough? What do you need? Is there a question on like who can use it?
Yeah,
What number is that?
30.
30, so you're gonna say a motorcycle, 2 people in the car or more, a bus, a taxi, stuff like that, is that enough? Okay. Marked with diamonds on the road, signs, HOV signs on the road, on the side, and a diamond. Anything else? How many more questions are there? None? Is that it? Express, ramp, exit ramp, decelerate. We already did deceleration lanes. Or is there a deceleration lane? No, we did acceleration lanes. We did acceleration lanes, didn't we? So is there something on deceleration lanes now? But what number?
It's like
Let's jump ahead though, let's do it.
38 and
30,
39.
guys, I noticed that the study guides changed for next year. I think acceleration lane and deceleration lanes, I think they were repeated, they're in there twice, you only have to answer one. So like way back in 2021, if there's like, it says, what are acceleration used for, describe an acceleration lane, just cross one off. I think it does it for deceleration, it says, what's a deceleration lane? How is a deceleration lane used or something, that's the same thing. So what number are we on with deceleration lane? 30? What? What's it say?
What is the purpose of a freeway deceleration?
So you don't have to slow down on the freeway. Freeways want to stay 60, 70, 65. Don't hit your brakes. Read signal, slide into the deceleration lane, now brake. Burr, burr, burr. Everyone gets to go 70. We love you. Thank you for doing that. So that's how they're used. So you don't have to slow down on the freeway. Another question on deceleration lanes?
What are they used for?
I just said that. Oh, so say, just cross one of them off. It's the same thing. What's the purpose and what are they used for? That's dumb. Just cross one off. Okay? So don't slow down on the freeway if you can help it, okay? There's a picture of one. Don't brake here. Signal, slide, brake. Don't go. Just stay over here and then slow down and then go off. Okay? Any other? Let's see, what else we got? Is there anything about how to exit a freeway? What number?
37.
37? Okay, guys, we just kind of said it. Signal. Okay, I'm sorry, how many steps are there? Well, however many they do. You're going to get in the appropriate lane, which is going to be the right lane. So smog, do whatever you need to do, signal, get in the right lane. Now you're going to signal. Not brake. Go into the deceleration lane, then brake. And go ahead and leave the freeway. Thank you very much. So that's 37 and 38. Good. Highway hypnosis, was that now, did we skip that somehow? Is that out of order? Is that between? Because we went from like 27 to 38 or something. Okay. So I know there's pictures in there and stuff. So what's 30, okay, so 32, okay, I see. Okay, so what do we, 8, what?
32.
Okay, 31, guys, can you get a ticket for running out of gas on the freeway? Yes, why? Because it's not an emergency, you messed up. Unless you have a broken tank, that's not that's an emergency. It's your fault. Okay, so back to 31, it's your fault, that's why. You're gonna either copy the book and take and paste those pictures in, or if you like to do a little line drawing, you can do some drawings. We'll jump over to 33. Describe the 5 important steps to follow if you have to stop on the freeway. We did highway hypnosis already, right? Okay. Have a plan for avoiding highway hypnosis. We talked about that a little bit. Talk to people. You said it wasn't in the book, I'm surprised. Maybe have a little snack, pull over, snap your finger to some music. Okay, now we have to stop, we break down. Okay, there's your blue letters. Got your blue letters? So this would be number 30 what? 1, 2, 3. Top of the page, 33. So we're on page 52, 33. Guys, if something happens, get as far off the thing, even if it's in the gravel, get into the gravel. I mean, pull to the right shoulder. I hope it's not the left shoulder. If it is, man, get far. Hopefully it's the right. Okay? Don't be crossing traffic and getting smashed into. Be super safe. Get off that freeway as far as you can. Identify your car, maybe with some lights and flashers and stuff. When we say, and remember this is always right away, when we talk about secure or safe, just be safe. Don't do anything where you're going to get run over by a freeway car. How many of you ever crossed the road in your neighborhood? How many of you have ever been on a freeway and stood on the freeway and looked and had to run across the freeway? Ever. It is unreal. You just can't comprehend what it's like. Because this is why people get hurt. They look and they go, I can make it. Well, we're so used to seeing cars going 20, 25, when we're at intersections and crosswalks and doing our neighborhood. This car's coming 70. And they think they can make it, and that car's there. So you just stay super safe. Those cars are coming so fast. So fast. Okay? I'd identify with some hazard lights, maybe an open hood or something, things like that. And then the safest thing is probably to stay in the vehicle. Okay? How does that help you with your steps? What's the next one there then? What's 34 say?
Explain something that you need back up.
Well, the only people that could back up or turn around would be an emergency vehicle. And that does include tow trucks, just so you know. So ambulances, fire trucks, anything like that, police cars, and a tow truck, Reed, man. You getting everything all written in there? You all done? Okay, just kind of correct it, make sure you got it right. Okay? So, but we're not backing up on the freeway. If you miss your exit and it goes, hey, this sucks. I'm sorry, that's not a very professional word, but they understand what sucks mean. It sucks if you drive an X past an exit, and the next exit is 9 miles. That's 18 miles out of your way. Billy, you gotta go, crud, that was my turn. You go all the way up, 9 miles, and then you gotta come back 9 miles. And you're like, oh, I'll just pull over and then I'll back up on the shoulder of the road. Ooh, that's a reckless. Reckless is remember from from insurance, not even a chapter. If you have a major on your major violation, what happens to your insurance rates? They do what? What's that? Do you remember how much? 3 times. They triple. You don't want a reckless driving violation. If it's a major violation, your insurance rates triple. Don't back up on the freeway, it's 18 miles. Maybe though you'll go up and there'll be in your GPS will reroute it, you'll get off on that one, it'll take you in a different way or something, I don't know. Probably bring it back though. Dealing with a crash, do we have anything about a crash? Anything about crashing on the freeway? Maybe under the picture, over the picture? Nothing?
Yeah, 40.
40, all right guys, again, here we go. I'm gonna say this even before the 911. You stay safe. They say, call 911, get to a safe area. If this young lady has gotten in a crash and she's hurt, Someone else needs to come up and she's going, oh, and they go, are you okay, are you okay? My neck really hurts, my neck. Sit back, sweetheart, sit back. Someone should get in the back seat and hold her head. You just relax, I've got you, you just wait, the ambulance is on the way. You don't let her move. All right? If this fella's sitting right there, and he wants to get out, and he's strong, Aaron's a big tough guy, no, don't move your arm, don't move your arm, just hold it still. You hold his arm on his belly button. Don't move your arm, you leave it. Your shoulders, something's wrong with your shoulder. I'm okay, no, don't. You stay safe. You okay? It'd be great if you could pull off the road. But if your arm is broken or something, you're more important. You know, if you can think about reaching up and pushing that hasher, it's a little diamond that's got that, it's not diamond, it's triangle kind of. The two can get the bright, the lights on, and you can't get out and do stuff if you're hurt. So just stay super safe. I forgot what to do with that quicker. 911, obviously. Now the rest of it, guys, if you can get out and do this stuff, I thought we had this in a different chapter, where we exchanged information and whatever, but you're gonna get their name and their license plate in their car and some witnesses. You're gonna get all kinds of stuff. But if you're hurt, just let the police officers take care of it. Okay? Take pictures if you're healthy. Don't get out until there's cop cars blocking all the traffic. Once they're there, if you want to get out, take a picture here and there, you do that. But don't be walking around the freeway. All right? Distracted driving, is that a question? Distracted driving?
41, it says young drivers due to their.
Their inexperience. 41, here we go, cameraman. Number 41. Young drivers, due to their inexperience, are easily distracted. And they lose their, I say concentration, but I've seen some people write the word focus. But either one, so they're easily distracted and lose their focus, lose their concentration. That's 41. Okay? And we've already gone over all these, number 2 and back, so. Are we at road rage? Aggressive driving. They get violent, mad, use their cars, their fingers, their voice, their gun. Just don't get mad. I'm okay. Don't say anything worse than jerk. If your words change worse than jerk, that's bad. So if someone, you know what, I could even say maybe that's too aggressive. Maybe just say dumb. What a dumb driver. If you start saying jerk, what you're trying to do is dehumanize people. You've never seen someone go, excuse me, sir, put up your dukes. We're going to go at it now. Bing, bing. You mother, you mama, you stupid dumb, you're hearing these bad things, right? That's what we do. Because it's hard just to walk up and whack somebody. But if I can dehumanize them, then I can call them a name, a sexist name, or racist name, something. Now I can, I'm just, he's not human. He's a whatever you called him. So when you're driving, stay with dumb. What a dumb driver. He's not a very good driver. Oh, she must be in a big hurry. Maybe her mother is in the hospital. Think thoughts like that when someone's zipping around and got, oh, his child must be having a seizure. And he's on the way to the ER. Because if you do something different, you get mad, and then all of a sudden you become part of it. You're like, that guy cut me off. Beep, 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 in the middle. Oops, sorry. And your middle finger comes up, and of course, what are they going to do? Beep, beep, you too. Oh yeah, beep, pull over. And then you're out, and you're like scrapping in the dirt. Oh, we're fighting. Stop it. Just stay calm. They're bad drivers, or something might be wrong. Just leave it at that, then you don't get involved in it, okay? But it's called road rage. What number is it that says, what is it called?
45 says
Full.
aggressive driving lessons and about
Road rage, sure, it's called road rage. So does it say give a list of stuff that causes road rage?
Yeah.
Well, here you go. Cutting people off, speeding, tailgating them, not using their signal. Zooming back and forth, lane to lane. Of course, the middle finger. And then just doing illegal stuff, running stop signs and running red lights. It's nuts. And I know what happens. It's that fight or flight mode that kicks in. You could have killed my girlfriend. You could have killed, my family's in this car, you could have killed us. And so now you want to become the enforcer. It's better to dial 911. This blue pickup truck just went through the stop sign right in front, almost killed us. It's going west on 109th Avenue, where the cross street of, I can't believe it, it could have killed us. Don't go after him. Even though it's a tiny percent, who knows, maybe it's the person that has the gun. You'd be bad to the bone. A bullet that big will take you down and you're done. Hey, don't give him the finger back, stay calm. Don't even look at him. Don't even make eye contact, just look away. You could do the apologetic thing, but maybe you're a little too proud for that. So just go, nah, just don't even acknowledge him. Okay? Just don't do anything to make it worse. How we doing? We doing our, what number is that? Is that a number 2? 44. I think we gotta be just about done. Hey, not a lot of time left. It's a long chapter, but hopefully we got a lot done, right? Okay, we good? Okay, super duper, let's keep working. And some of you drivers, I know Bailey was asking some friends, maybe a